Welcome to Explore Every Mile. Imagine this. You've lived in America for years. You've studied, worked, paid your taxes, raised your children here. But suddenly, a new law, a new ban, or a single policy shift tells you you're no longer welcome. This is not fiction. It's real, and it's happening to people from very specific countries. Today, we're uncovering the 10 countries whose citizens the United States has quietly pushed away, some through travel bans, some through endless visa denials, some through border crackdowns so harsh families are torn apart. This isn't just about politics, it's about people, identity, justice, existence. And wait until we reach #1, because it's not the country you think. So sit back and let's begin this journey. Number 10. North Korea. We start with perhaps the most obvious, yet the most tragic. For decades, relations between the US and North Korea have been frozen in hostility, sanctions, nuclear threats, and deep mistrust. But the real victims, ordinary North Koreans, many risk their lives escaping across dangerous borders, dreaming of freedom. But when it comes to America, the gates remain shut. Even if a North Korean somehow reaches safety in another country, the United States almost never grants them visas. Think about it. The nation that calls itself the land of freedom has locked its doors most tightly to those who need freedom the most. So the question hangs heavy. If America can't open its doors to the oppressed, then who is it really open to? Number 9. Iran. The story of Iran and the United States is one of broken trust. Since the 1979 revolution, both nations have been at odds. But it isn't just about governments. It's about students, families, and workers. Iranian students are often admitted into top US universities, only to have their visas denied at the last minute. Families applying for green cards face endless security checks that never resolve. Weddings, funerals, family reunions all missed, simply because of a birthplace stamped into a passport. Imagine being a brilliant scientist, accepted into MIT, funded, ready to change the world, and then told, no, you can't come here, not because of who you are, but because of where you're from. That's the chilling reality for thousands of Iranians. Number 8. Libya. Once a nation rich with oil and trade, Libya descended into chaos after the fall of Gaddafi. Civil war, militias, and instability followed. The US response? Shut the doors. For Libyans, travel to America became almost impossible. The justification? Terrorism concerns. But who pays the price? Ordinary citizens, mothers trying to visit children, students chasing dreams, families separated. And here's the cruel irony. The very instability that forces Libyans to seek safety abroad becomes the reason they're denied entry. It's like punishing someone for running from a burning house. Number 7. Somalia. Somalia's story is heartbreaking. Decades of civil war, famine, piracy, and extremism have devastated its people. Many Somali refugees believed America would be their safe haven, but the dream quickly collapsed. Travel bans targeted Somalia directly. Entire families were denied. Refugees approved by the UN found their visas suddenly cancelled. Thousands remained trapped in dangerous camps, their hopes stolen. For Somalis, the question is haunting. If even America won't take us, then where can we go? Number 6. Sudan. A land of revolutions, coups, and uprisings. Sudanese citizens have lived through dictatorships and poverty. For many, the United States symbolized a chance at freedom, but instead, they found locked gates, visa restrictions, travel bans, and endless paperwork turned Sudanese families into permanent outsiders. Students lost scholarships. Parents died without seeing their children again. America says it fears instability, but can instability ever heal when compassion is denied? Number 5. Yemen. This is perhaps one of the most tragic. Yemen is enduring one of the world's worst humanitarian crises. Famine, bombings, disease. Millions are displaced. Children starve daily. And yet, when Yemenis seek safety, America says no. The travel ban hit Yemen hardest. Imagine this. A father in America applying to bring his wife and children to safety, only to be told their visas are denied. The family remains trapped in war, while the father waits helplessly. For Yemen, America's silence is deadly. Number 4. Eritrea, a country often called Africa's North Korea, a place where military service is forced, freedom is crushed, and escape feels impossible. For Eritreans who do escape, the US offers no welcome. Visas denied, families separated. Even those who meet every requirement face rejection. Children grow up without parents, Marriages collapse under distance. Eritrea's people are punished twice, once by their own government, and once again by the outside world. Number 3. Nigeria. This one surprises many. Nigeria, Africa's most populous nation. Its largest economy, a land of innovation and ambition. Nigerians are among the most educated immigrant groups in the US, and yet security fears led to sweeping bans on visas. Families with approved green cards had their dreams suddenly cancelled. Weddings, business ventures, and careers gone overnight. Imagine a young Nigerian couple who spent years saving to build a life in America, only to have the door slammed shut without explanation. For many Nigerians, the message is clear. Success, talent, and ambition don't matter. The passport does. Number 2. Syria. Perhaps no country has suffered more in the past decade. Civil war, chemical attacks, millions displaced. The images of Syrian children washed ashore shook the world. And yet, America has closed its doors. Refugee admissions plummeted. Families approved for resettlement were left in limbo. For Syrians, exile became endless. The most powerful country in the world chose silence, while Syrians cried for sanctuary. And now, number 1, Mexico. Yes, Mexico. Not a faraway land, not an enemy state, but America's closest neighbor, its partner, its intertwined history. Yet, for Mexicans, America has become a fortress. Border crackdowns, deportations, families torn apart at detention centers, children separated from parents, people who have lived and worked in the US for decades, suddenly told to leave. Think about the irony. Mexicans built America's farms, construction sites, restaurants. Entire industries stand on their shoulders, and yet the message is clear. You are no longer welcome. This is not just about immigration. It's about identity, about who gets to belong. These are not just 10 countries. They are millions of lives. People with dreams, families, and hopes. People who believed in the American promise only to find it broken. So ask yourself, who decides who belongs? Is it the law, the government, or something deeper? Something in the soul of America itself? Because in the end, the most powerful walls are not built of concrete or steel. They are built of silence, of rejection, of fear, and the world is watching. Thank you for joining me on Explore Every Mile. If this video moved you, subscribe, share, and let's keep shining light on the truths the world needs to see. Because only when we see the walls can we begin to tear them down.